Hello everyone, welcome back all of you in my accountancy class for higher secondary second year commerce. So in my previous classes, that is the accounting for not-for-profit organization chapter, we have already solved and we have already discussed one important aspect of the chapter, that is receipts and payment account, and we have also solved some of the question from receipts and payment account, from some from books and some that came in our higher secondary second final year question paper. Okay, so I think all of you have understood it well and have done or have solved some of the question at your home from some books. Okay, so as we all know that receipts and payment account, not-for-profit organization or non-trading organization, is a organization whose main objective is to provide services to the society. Okay, so this organization is different from the trading organization because the main activity of the trading organization is to earn profit by selling goods and services, whereas the main activity or main motive of the non-trading organization is to provide services to the society. Okay, so as both the organization are different, so they have prepared the different types of financial statements. Okay, so in trading organization we know what are the different types of financial statements or accounts are prepared by the trading organization. One is main profit and loss account, balance sheet, cash book, trial balance, etc. And in non-trading organization, there are three main financial statements that are prepared by the non-trading organizations like club, schools, colleges, temples, mosque, etc. So these three financial statements, one is we have already solved, that is already discussed, that is the receipts and payments, receipts and payments account. Okay, so in receipts and payments accounts, we know what is receipts and payment account because the account, as the name states, that the receipts means what are the items that are received by the non-trading organization in an accounting year or in a financial year, and payments means what are the amount they have paid during the year, whether it is for a current year or for the future year. Okay, so receipts and payment account is an account, generally is an account which is records all the receipts that are received by the non-trading organization in an accounting year and all the payments they have made in an accounting year. And it is started by opening balance of cash in hand and cash at bank, and if not then only cash in hand and otherwise cash at bank. Okay, and it is always closed by to find out the closing balance. So closing balance may be the cash in hand and cash at bank, and this is actually the main idea of receipts and payment account, because receipts and payment account is just similar like a cash book, which shows what are the amount of cash in hand and cash at bank is available to us at the end of the year and as well as at the beginning of the year. Okay, so now in today's class we are going to discuss another important account that is prepared by the non-trading organization. Okay, so non-trading organization, they mainly prepare three types of financial statements. One is receipts and payment account that we have already solved, we have already discussed, and in today's class we are going to discuss the theoretical aspect of the another account, that is income and expenditure account. Because before starting the practical solution of the income and expenditure account, we have to know what is income and expenditure account and what are the different elements of the income and expenditure account. Okay, so let's start. Income and expenditure account. Okay, so this is our topic for today's class, and it is one of the account that is prepared by the non-trading organization at the end of an accounting year. Okay, just like receipts and payment account which is prepared at the end of the year, similarly non-trading organization also prepared the income and expenditure account at the end of the year. Okay, so in an accounting year they prepared only one at a time, that is only one time, that is income and expenditure account. Okay, so what is income and expenditure account? Income and expenditure account is an account which is prepared by non-trading organization non-trading organization during an accounting year in order to find whether the revenue incomes that means what are the incomes they have made during the accounting year. So whether the revenue incomes is more or less than revenue expenses. Okay, so in simple sense we can say that it is an account which is prepared by the non-trading organization. Okay, as we all know that it is the account which is prepared by the non-trading organization, because we are doing accounting for not-for-profit organization or non-trading organization. It is prepared by the non-trading organization. So why they are prepared this? They are prepared this account in order to find whether the revenue incomes is more or less than the revenue expenses. So the ultimate objective is to find out whether after providing all these services to the society, they have to find out whether the amount of income they have earned during the year and the amount of expenses they have made during the year, in order to see whether there is a profit or surplus or whether there is a loss or deficit. Okay, so how can they find the profit or surplus, or how can they find the loss or deficit? Okay, so if the income is more than expenses, then it is surplus. Okay, so the only way to find out the surplus or profit or loss or deficit, just to check the incomes earned or the expenses made during the year. So if the income is more than the expenses, then it's profit, or we can say that as profit is for the non-trading organization, because for trading organization the main motive is to earn profit, but for non-trading organization, as there is no sale of goods and services, only is to provide services to the society, so we cannot say profit, but the similar term is surplus. Okay, so when it is surplus, when the income of the accounting year is more than the expenses of the accounting year. Okay, so if it is surplus. And so what is deficit? So if expenses is more than income, then it is called deficit. Okay, so deficit means the loss. Okay, because expenses is more than income and it is deficit, and if income is more than expenses, then it is surplus. So this is the ultimate objective of preparing income and expenditure account by non-trading organization, because they have to find out what are the amount of profit or surplus. We cannot say profit, it is a surplus, or the amount of surplus, or what are the amount of deficit they have in an accounting year. And the only way to find out this balance or this amount is to check the incomes earned or the expenses made during the year. Okay, so now we can say that it is similar to profit and loss account of the trading organization. Okay, profit and loss account of the trading organization. Okay, so it is as as it is like profit and loss account that made by the trading organization, okay, but we cannot prepare profit and loss account in non-trading organizations, so they prepare the same account by different name, which is called income and expenditure account. So what is income and expenditure account? Income and expenditure account is an account which is prepared by the non-trading organization. Remember, because we are doing accounting for non-trading organization, so the non-trading organizations are like school, colleges, mandir, your temple, mosque, and clubs, charitable trust, etc. Okay, so these are prepared by the non-trading organization, and organization during an accounting year in order to find out whether the revenue incomes, that means incomes, are incomes or is more or less than the revenue expenses during an accounting year. And if the revenue income is more than the expenses, or if the income is more than the expenses, then we can call it surplus, because surplus means the profit. And if expenses is more than income, then we have to call it as deficit. And so the income, if income is greater than expenditure, then surplus. If expenditure is greater than income, then it is deficit. And it is similar to the trading organization, it is similar to the profit and loss account of the trading organization. Okay, so we know what is profit and organization, and we have done some solution from profit and loss account. Okay, so it is similar to profit and loss account of the trading organization. Okay, so this is the account, so note it in your copy. Okay, so next we are going to discuss the features or characteristics of income and expenditure account. Features or characteristics of income and expenditure account. Features of income and expenditure account. So what will be the first feature? The first feature of income and expenditure account is first feature is that it is a revenue account. Okay, it is a revenue account. Why it is a revenue account? Because what is revenue? Revenue means the incomes or expenses. Okay, so the term revenue means that denotes the combination of incomes and expenses. If the income is more than the expenses, then we can say surplus, and if the expense is more than income, then it is a deficit. Okay, so its main aim is to show whether the non-trading organization have earned profit or surplus, and whether the non-trading organization have suffered deficit or loss. So we can say that it is a revenue account of the non-trading organization, because the main objective of the account is to show the surplus earned or deficit suffered. Okay, so revenue account, first one is the revenue account. So you can say that income and expenditure account is a revenue account which is prepared by the non-trading organization during a financial year in order to find the surplus or deficit. Simple and easy language, we can say that income and expenditure account is a revenue account of the non-trading organization prepared by the non-trading organization during an accounting year in order to find out the surplus or deficit of the accounting period. Okay, so what is the next? Next is the accrual basis. We can say that accrual basis of accounting. Accrual basis of accounting. What is accrual basis of accounting? In our first year class, we find there are two bases of accounting. One is cash basis of accounting and another is accrual basis of accounting. So what is the difference between cash basis of accounting and accrual basis of accounting? Okay, so the main difference is if we consider the receipts and payment account, then we find that receipts and payment account is a cash basis of accounting. Okay, because in receipts and payment account we have ignored all the non-cash expenditure like depreciation and all the outstanding items and prepaid incomes. So it is in receipts and payment account, I have already told you, all the cash receipts that they have received in the accounting year and all the cash payments they have made during an accounting year is recorded. Okay, so in income and expenditure account we record both cash and non-cash items. Okay, so we can say that the income and expenditure account is prepared on accrual basis. It includes the expenses incurred during the period, whether it is paid or not paid, or income earned during the period, whether it is received or not received. Like in subscription receipt, okay, subscription received for 2020. Okay, that means during the year we have received subscription for 2020 rupees, like example 100. Okay, but we received subscription for 100, and another is subscription outstanding for 2020, and the amount is 50. If we prepare the reception payment account, then we include only that items because we received that items and we have not received that item. But in an income and expenditure account, we have to prepare account under cash accrual basis of accounting. So we have to record both cash and non-cash item. That means the total income earned during the year is 100, and 100 we have already received and 50 we have not received, but the total amount of income during the year is 150, so we have to record 150. So this is the difference between cash basis of accounting or accrual basis of accounting, and this is the difference between the recording of items in income and expenditure account and reception payment account. Okay, and another is like it is a for income, for expenses like salary paid for 2020. Okay, that means for the current accounting year rupees 200. Okay, salary outstanding for 2020 50. Okay, if we prepare reception payment account, then we have to record only that item because we have paid that salary and it is an outstanding item. But as we are preparing income and expenditure account, which is not cash basis of accounting, which is accrual basis of accounting, that denotes that that means that what is the amount paid during the year, what is the amount of expenses during the year, whether we paid it or not paid, we have to record it in our account because this is the expenses for the current year. Okay, so we can say that the total expenses of the salary for the current year is 250, so we have to record 250. Okay, but if we prepare income reception payment account, then we will record only 200 because they have already actually paid rupees 200, and in that we have received only 100 because they have actually received 100. So this is the difference between cash basis of accounting and accrual basis of accounting. Cash basis of accounting shows that only cash transaction will be recorded, and in accrual basis of accounting it shows that what are the expenses for the current year, whether paid or not paid, we have to record it, and what are the incomes we have earned or not earned during the accounting year, we have to record it. So another feature is revenue, your accrual basis of accounting. So first one is the revenue account, because in revenue account it shows whether it is a surplus or deficit. Next, recording of items. So this is another easy features of income and expenditure account. Recording of items. So what is recording of items? That shows that means that in income and expenditure we have to record only two items. One is incomes and another is expenditure. So we know in account there are T-shaped of account, that is every account is T-shaped. This one is debit side and this one is credit side. Okay, now the question arises in which side we have to record expenses and in which side we have to record incomes. Okay, so now show that what is income and expenditure account. Income, that means income comes first and then expenditure, but while recording we have to record expenditure first. We have to record expenditure first and then income. Similar to the profit and loss account. In profit and loss account, in debit side we have to record all the direct and indirect expenses, and in credit side we have to record all the incomes earned. Similarly, it is an income and expenditure account that comes first income and then expenditure, but while preparing this account we have to record expenditure first and then income. So what is the detailed explanation of the feature? Recording of item. So we can say that in income and expenditure account, in simple language, in income and expenditure account we will record all the expenses, all the expenditure in the debit side and all the incomes in the credit side. This is the feature of income and expenditure account of recording of items. Next, exclusion of items of capital nature. Exclusion of items of capital nature. Okay, now memorize the receipts and payment account. In receipts and payment account, while recording we record all the revenue receipts and capital receipt. That means receipts are of two types. One is revenue receipt and another is capital receipt. Revenue receipt denote the receipt for the current year and capital receipt denote the receipt which may be received by the organization in only one time or during the lifetime of the organization, or it is a huge amount. While it is for capital payment, it is a payment for long term period, and revenue payment denotes the payment for the current accounting year. So as the first feature of income and expenditure account is a revenue account, so while preparing the revenue, income and expenditure account, only revenue items will be recorded and there will be no recording of capital items, whether it is a capital receipt or capital payment. So for this feature we can say that in simple language, revenue, income and expenditure account records only revenue items. That means revenue expenses and revenue incomes, and all the capital incomes, capital payments will be ignored by the income and expenditure account, or will be excluded by the income and expenditure account. So this is the another feature of income and expenditure account. Then next feature, opening balance. So when you are going to read what is income and expenditure account, what are the features of income and expenditure account, then try to compare both the account. Okay, that means while studying the income and expenditure, try to memorize what is receipts and payment account. So in receipts and payment account, it is started by opening balance of cash in hand and cash at bank, and while it is closing, it is closed by closing balance of cash in hand and cash at bank. But you can say that income and expenditure account, it is not started by opening balance of cash in hand and opening balance of cash at bank, but the main motive of income and expenditure account is to find out surplus and deficit. So we can say that while this feature, in this feature there is no opening balance, there is no opening balance. It is prepared to find out surplus or deficit. That's and okay, in simple language. So the feature is opening balance. So we can say that in income and expenditure there is no opening balance of cash in hand and no opening balance of cash at bank, as well as there is no closing balance of cash in hand and closing balance of cash at bank. Rather, we prepare this account to find out whether there is surplus or deficit. So these are the main features of income and expenditure account. First one is the revenue account. That means only revenue incomes and revenue expenses. That means the income for the current year and income for the your payment for the current year will be recorded, and the objective is to find out the surplus earned or deficit suffered. Next, actual basis of accounting. That means while preparing income and expenditure account, the actual basis of accounting is followed. That means all the expenses incurred, whether it is a paid or not paid, or all the incomes earned, whether it is received or not received, will be recorded in income and expenditure account. Next one is the recording of items. That means every account is a T-shaped. So income and expenditure account is also T-shaped. In left side is debit side and right side is credit side. So in left side we have to record expenditure first and then income. But the name of this account is income and expenditure account. But while recording, expenditure comes first and then income. Okay. So while doing practical, don't be puzzled because expenditure comes first and then income. Okay. Next, exclusion of items of capital nature. So capital nature, all the capital nature items, that means capital payments and capital receipts, will be ignored because it is a revenue account. Opening balance, there is no opening balance and there is no closing balance. Rather, we have to prepare this account in order to find out the opening balance of cash in hand. To find out the surplus earned or deficit suffered by the non-trading organization. So these are the main important features of income and expenditure account. So just note this feature in your own language or in my language, that is so easy language. I have discussed in easy language or simple language. Okay, and otherwise just note this point. Okay, the detailed note will be provided soon. Next, so as it is a chapter for non-trading organization, so the income and expenditure account is prepared by the non-trading organization, which is similar to the profit and loss of the account of the trading organization. So as we have compared this account, compared the income and expenditure account with the profit and loss account of the trading organization. So let's see what are the differences between these two accounts, that is difference between the income and expenditure account and difference between the profit and loss account. Okay, so don't be, actually I will discuss it in this very easy language, so try to note it. First, income and expenditure account, another is profit and loss account. So these are the two parts, income and expenditure account, and another is profit and loss account, and in that part we write basis. Okay, so only 3 or 4 points we will discuss, and as it will come for only 3 marks or 2 marks. Okay, so first is the object. So object denotes, that means the objective of preparing this account or motive of preparing this account, and what are the main reason behind the preparing this account. So what is the main object of preparing income and expenditure account? To find out surplus or deficit during an accounting year. Okay, this is the main object of preparing income and expenditure account. And for profit and loss account, the main object is to find out net profit or net loss of an accounting year. Okay, so the object is similar, but the name of the object is different. In income and expenditure account, it is to find out surplus. Or deficit. Surplus means profit, or deficit means loss. Sorry, net loss. Okay, so objective is the same, but the term is different. For non-trading organization, it is surplus or deficit, but for trading organization, it is net profit or net loss. Okay, next, preparation. Okay, preparation. So preparation means, if we are going to prepare, that means whenever we are going to prepare income and expenditure account, we need information. Okay, so similarly in profit and loss account, while preparing profit and loss account, we also need information, because without information, without details, without the exact amount, we cannot prepare both income and expenditure account and profit and loss account. So from which account we prepare income and expenditure account and profit and loss account. Okay, so remember, income and expenditure account is prepared from receipts and payments account. Receipts and payments account. Okay, clear? Income and expenditure account is prepared from receipts and payments account, but profit and loss account is prepared from, remember, trial balance and adjustments. Remember, in adjustment we find some of the items that we have to record in profit and loss account and in also as well as in balance sheet. That means adjustment items will be recorded 2 times. So income and expenditure account is prepared from profit, receipts and payment account, and profit and loss account is prepared from trial balance and adjustments. Next, organization. That means we know what are the 2 types of organization. One is non-trading organization and another is trading organization. Now you are find that income and expenditure account is prepared by which type of organization, and profit and loss account is prepared by which type of organization. So income and expenditure account is prepared by non-trading organization, and profit and loss account is prepared by trading organization. So it is so easy difference between the 2. Trading organization. Clear? Next one is the balance. Okay. Now see, what is the balance of both the account? Okay, balance means what is the amount we find after preparing this account. So while preparing income and expenditure account, the balance shows either surplus or deficit. Okay, the balance of income and expenditure account shows either surplus or deficit, and balance of profit and loss account shows either net profit or net loss. So these are the main difference between income and expenditure account and profit and loss account. So try to write as simple language. Okay, so note it. Okay, so these are the difference between income and expenditure account is profit and loss account. Why we have differentiated between these two? Because while preparing income and expenditure account, we compare it with profit and loss account of the trading organization. So we have just see what are the difference between income and expenditure account and profit and loss account. Actually, this question may come in exam for 2 or 3 marks. So for not-for-profit organization, we know that there are 2 main types of main accounts. One is receipts and payment account and another is income and expenditure account. So we know what is receipts and payment account, and we have already some of the knowledge about income and expenditure account. So now let's see what are the differentiate between income and expenditure account and receipts and payment account. Okay, so this is one of the important question from that chapter, that is difference between receipts and payment account, receipts and payments account, and income and expenditure account. Okay, so difference between receipts and payment account and income and expenditure account, and we have to find out some of the basis for differentiate between these 2. So another column is basis. So the first basis is nature. So nature denotes one of the item feature. So we can say that receipts and payment account, it is an receipts and payment account it is an asset account. Okay, it is an asset account because it shows summary of cash transactions. Okay, so when we prepare receipts and payment account, we always started it by cash in hand and cash at bank. That means started by asset, because both cash in hand and cash at bank are asset, that is current asset, and it is also closed by cash in hand or cash at bank at the end of the year. So the ultimate object of preparing receipts and payment account to find out the balance of cash in hand and cash at bank, that means asset. So we can say that receipts and payment account is a asset account because it shows the balance of asset at the end of the year. But income and expenditure account is a revenue account. Revenue account because it shows the revenue incomes that made by the non-trading organization and the revenue expenses that made by the non-trading organization. So for receipts and payment account it is a asset account, but for income and expenditure account it is a revenue account. Next object. Okay, so for receipts and payment account, what is the object of preparing receipts and payment account? The object of preparing receipts and payment account is to find out cash cash and bank balance. To find out cash and bank balance. And what is the object of preparing income and expenditure account? That I have already discussed. To find out surplus or deficit. This is the object of preparing both the account. For receipts and payment account, the object is to find out cash and bank balance, and for income and expenditure account, the object is to find out surplus or deficit. Next one is the basis of accounting. Basis of accounting. So, basis of accounting means under which basis we are preparing our accounts. So there are two types of basis. One is cash basis of accounting and another is accrual basis of accounting. Now tell me that which account is followed, which basis of account. Okay, so receipts and payment account followed cash basis of accounting because all the cash transactions are recorded, and it is followed accrual basis of accounting. Accrual basis of accounting. So this is the difference, because in receipts and payment account we have to record all the cash received by the non-trading organization and all the cash payments that they have made by the non-trading organization. And in income and expenditure account, all the accrual basis of accounting in this sense, because all the incomes earned, whether it is a receipt or not receipt, we have to record in that I have discussed earlier. That is salary subscription for 2020 is rupees 250, receipt 200, but outstanding is 50. But 250 is the total amount of income, so we have to record 250. Okay, and for payments, all the amounts incurred, whether it is paid or not paid, we have to record. Like salary for the year is for 2020 is rupees 100, and salary for outstanding for 2020 is rupees 50, but total amount of salary in the current year is 150, so we have to record 150. Next, nature of items. Nature of items. So it is another important or another easy feature, easy difference between receipts and payment account and income and expenditure account. So there are two types of items, one is revenue and one is capital. Okay, so now tell me receipts and payment account includes which items? That means cash or your revenue or capital items. But while discussing the feature of receipts and payment account, we find that receipts and payment account includes both revenue and capital items. And while income and expenditure account, it includes only revenue items. Because it is a revenue account, so all the revenue incomes or revenue expenses during the year, they will record it in income and expenditure account, and all the capital nature items will be excluded by the non-trading organization in while preparing income and expenditure account. Okay, so next one is the side of recording. Side of recording. You can write this difference, side of recording. So in receipts and payment account, receipts are in debit side and payments are in credit side. Clear? So now memorize the practical solution of the account, that is receipt and payment account. Receipts are recorded in the left hand side, that is debit side, and payments are recorded in the right hand side, in the credit side. But while preparing income and expenditure account, expenditure is recorded in debit side and payments are in credit side. Incomes are in credit side. So this is the 5 important difference between receipts and payment account and income and expenditure account. First one is the nature. It is an asset account because it's asset account in the sense to find, because it shows the cash in hand and cash at bank, which are asset for the non-trading organization, which is current asset. Income and expenditure account is a revenue account because it matches the revenue expenditure for the period with revenue income. The main object of preparing receipts and payment account is to find out the cash and bank balance, and for income and expenditure account to find out the surplus or deficit. Next one is the basis of accounting. That means receipts and payment account follows cash basis of accounting because it records only cash receipts and cash payments, but income and expenditure account includes records under accrual basis of accounting. Next one is the nature of items. Receipts and payment account includes both receipts items, both revenue items and capital items, but income and expenditure account, as it is a revenue account, so it includes only revenue items. All the capital items will be excluded by the income and expenditure account. And the last difference is the side of recording. That means just to write in which side we record receipt and in which side we record payment. So receipts are in payment debit side and payments are in credit side. For income and expenditure account, yes, it is income comes first, but we have to record expenditure first and then income. So these are the theoretical aspect of the account, that is income and expenditure account. In our next class, we are going to solve one question from income and expenditure account. Then all the theoretical points will be clear to all of you. Okay, so till then, just study this and stay safe. Okay, thank you.